to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about how do you get over past hurts. Yes, HURT. How do you get over it? I feel like some people, they feel they can't forgive anyone for what they have done to them. They're like, I can't forgive them. You ask them and you're like, what has this person done to you? And you're like, I don't know, I just can't forgive them. Maybe they are trying to keep it back, they don't want to tell you what it is, or you just do, or maybe it's yourself, you don't want to tell anybody what you've gone through, or whatever it is that someone has done to you. I want to tell you firstly that I understand you. Yes, I perfectly understand you. Why you feel like I don't want to forgive that person. You might not verbally express it and say it openly that I don't want to forgive you, but you holding on to it and not letting go is one way to say that I can't forgive that person, which is fine. We are going to get to that. And some people, they are like, I don't know what to do. I have tried to let go, but it's just not happening. I don't know what to do about it. I have tried my best, and fine, we are going to get to that. And I do not profess to have all the answers, but I'm going to talk about what I have done in my case, what someone else has done, and we move from there. Firstly, I think you subscribing, no, not subscribing, you looking at this video is one thing that will tell me that you want to actually get over it. So the number one thing that you can do is what? Acknowledge that you want to get over the past hurt. Acknowledge that you want to be free from that. Acknowledge that you don't want to hold anybody in your heart, no matter what they've done. Maybe it is an ex, maybe it's your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, or your friends, or your schoolmates, or any other thing. But you should first acknowledge that what you want to get over this. You want to be done with it. You don't want to keep someone in your heart. Your heart is a precious place. Nobody has to live there for rent free. Nobody has to live there rent free. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to be talking about is, are you a Christian? Yeah, you feel, some people think like, wow, this is cliche, like, but no, the truth is that, are you a Christian? You might also say that it's not all Christians that forgive. Okay, it is true, not all Christians. Even some Christians are actually dealing with this, and they're like, they can't forgive this person, whether it's even a pastor that has actually hurt them, or maybe it is a someone very close to them that they have trusted for so long that actually hurt them. Now, when we talk about hurt, it varies. You'll be like, you don't understand the depth of what I'm going through, or you don't understand what this person has done to me. Yes, some people, they were lied against. Maybe that's just it, but that's not even the least of it, because lying against someone is a big deal. Some people were actually hurt emotionally, some were hurt sexually, and all kinds of hurt. But the first thing is that you have to actually know Jesus to be able to say that you want to progress to forgive someone, because he's our perfect example of what? Of forgiveness. He died on the cross for us. Even while we were the sinners, we were the ones who stoned him, we were the ones who put him and nailed him to the cross. It was the human race that did that. But you know what? He still died on the cross. In the face of it, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. So the third thing I'm going to be talking about is time. Yes, we hear time heals everything. You are going to be fine with time. But I can tell you categorically that there are people that they've been hurt for 20 years. You see someone in marriage and their spouse had hurt them, and you ask them that, so what did they do to you? Like, can you really tell me what they did? They're like, I don't know, 20 years ago. Now, this is not funny. They said 20 years ago, this person, he did this, he did that, he did that. You see, it takes the grace of God to actually forgive someone, especially when it's someone you love. So I put it to say that time, yes, because I feel that time gives you the space to evaluate things. You see that you are still with this person, or this person is still in your space over a long period of time, and you are holding on to it. I think there's something really wrong somewhere. You people need to talk about it. Okay, let's say that this person is not even ready to talk about it. They are not there. They don't want to talk about it, or you don't even want to talk to them about it. But then you have to give your own self time to heal. And how do you do that? Number one, stop meditating over it. Like, stop it. Stop worrying over it. What do I mean by stop meditating over it? Stop putting your mind, your heart on that stuff. Stop putting your emotions on it. Stop centering your whole world around it. You meet someone and the first thing they tell you is how they were hurt, and they're like, he hurt me when we were in school, when we were this, when we were that. No, don't do that. Don't talk about it like that. Don't make it the whole thing about your life. There are far more interesting things in your life that you can talk about, so you don't have to talk about how someone hurt you. Now, I'm not saying that you wouldn't talk to someone about it. I'm saying don't make it the big deal about your life, because it is what you enlarge, what you place focus on, that becomes enlarged. That becomes magnified. When you place your focus on something, it becomes what? Magnified. Number 3, talk to people. Now, not just anyone. You can't just talk to anyone about it, or else they drag your shit on the floor. Sorry. Yes, but that is the truth. Talk to people you feel that you trust, or people that are trusted, or people that have been trusted over time. Yes, these are the kind of people that you can talk to. Do not keep things to yourself. Don't put everything inside you and say that, no, I'm not going to talk to anyone about it. I'm just going to solve it myself. No, you need to talk to someone. You need to talk to someone. Another thing is that do not isolate yourself. Yes, don't isolate yourself. No man is that the correct word? No. Don't isolate yourself. Don't put yourself in a confined space whereby you don't move out to meet people, and you just close yourself in and you're like, oh, this is where I'm gonna stay, this is where I'm just gonna stay till I'm fine. No, move out and talk to people, meet friends, do new stuffs, learn new things. There are a lot of things that you can learn online. So I'm still going back to that point whereby you don't make your whole world about this person that has hurt you. There is a word that came to my mind just now. Only in freeing other people can you truly be free.